Hello, you're watching Arise Entertainment 360. I'm Shannon Lanier.
And I'm Lola Ogunike, and we're here to bring you the newest and hottest stories in American entertainment, culture, and sports.
That's right. And coming up today, who in Hollywood is trimming down and who in jail is plumping up?
I wonder who. And Angelina Jolie made a big announcement that could affect your personal life.
And Billboard magazine editor Joe Levy is here to talk about the summer concerts that you should get a ticket for while you still can.
It's going to be a good show today. It's going to be a good show. I'm excited.
Exciting stuff, right?
I missed you yesterday.
Oh, I missed you too. Welcome back.
I'm glad we're back in the
Yes,
saddle.
we're back and ready to do it better than ever.
Gangnam style.
Sorry, we get carried away sometimes.
Well, we want to start out by giving a big shout out and welcome to our new viewers tuning in through Hotbird.
Hotbird?
We're so happy to reach over 120 million homes in Europe, North Africa, Asia, and the Middle East.
That's right, and we'll be here 5 days a week to bring you the newest and hottest stories in American entertainment, culture, and sports. You don't want to miss it.
Don't want to miss it. Keep tuning in. Thank you and welcome.
That's right.
So Shannon, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, deep story today,
Deep
right?
story today. You know, in a stunning op-ed piece that appears in today's New York Times, actress Angelina Jolie reveals that she underwent a preventative double mastectomy in February.
Wow.
The actress says that she made the decision after learning that she carries a mutation of the BRCA1 gene, which sharply increases her risk of developing breast cancer and ovarian cancer.
Well, you know, Jolie's mother died of ovarian cancer in 2007. She was only 56 years old. And since her operation, Jolie says her chances of developing breast cancer have dropped from 87% to 5%. And she says, quote, "I can tell my children that they don't need to fear they will lose me to breast cancer."
Well, Angelina adds that the operation has brought her and Brad Pitt even closer together. And you know, Shannon, there's actually a number of other celebs who've undergone a similar procedure.
That's right.
Yeah, Christina Applegate, she underwent a similar procedure several years ago, and she's in perfect health now, so that's good news.
That's right. Now, Ozzy Osbourne's better half, Sharon, had a double mastectomy after beating colon cancer. I think it was in 2002.
That's actually right. And then when Wanda Sykes went in for breast reduction, doctors discovered that she actually had breast cancer.
Wow.
And they removed the lumps as a precaution, and she also had both of her breasts removed as well. You know, we'll have more on breast cancer and what you need to know to protect yourself later in the show.
Yeah, so you don't.
And it's not only
this.
women, Shannon, it's men as well.
That's
so
right.
we'll
And
be
it could-
talking about all that and more.
They save your life, so don't miss it.
Well, Britain's Prince Harry has made a splash on this side of the pond. He's been touring America as part of a goodwill visit, and today he went to the Jersey Shore to see the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy. He was shown around the devastated communities by New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. At least Snooki didn't show up.
Oh, he might like that, actually.
Maybe.
Well, you know, his next stop is New York, where he'll be making a pitch for better trade relations by throwing a pitch at a community baseball game. And tomorrow, before he wings his way home, the prince will be horsing around in Connecticut. He's agreed to take part in a polo match in Greenwich. You know, polo's often called the sport of kings, but apparently princes and even commoners can participate also.
Princes and commoners?
Yeah, oh no. Here we go. The prince won't like that. We should just move on.
You don't like my British accent?
Yeah, sorry.
It's going to come out often.
You're just missing it a little. Just a little.
What's your British accent?
You don't want to hear mine.
Okay.
Mine's even worse.
Okay, later in the show.
Yes.
Well, speaking of royalty, the queen of all media, Barbara Walters, has announced that she's retiring after more than 50 years in journalism.
Wow.
The trailblazing television star says she'll be walking away in summer of 2014. Walters made her announcement yesterday on The View, the talk show she created in 1997. Wow, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Well, here's what she had to say about her retirement.
In a year from now, I plan to retire from appearing on television at all. It has been an absolutely joyful, rewarding, challenging, fascinating, and occasionally bumpy ride, and I wouldn't change a thing. I'm perfectly healthy. This is my decision. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and this is what I want to do. I will, however, continue as co-executive producer on The View with Bill Getty as long as the program is aired. There will be special occasions, and I will come back. I'm not walking into the sunset. But I don't want to appear on another program. I don't want to climb another mountain. I want instead to sit in a sunny field and admire the very gifted women, and okay, some men too.
Well, that's good. She seems a good spirit about her decision.
She's a fantastic woman. You know, I actually had lunch with her, Shannon.
Wow.
Years ago, I was up for a job at The View, and Barbara Walters took me out to lunch.
That's right. I remember seeing the show you were on.
It's one of the biggest moments of my journalism career, just to actually be able to sit this close to a legend. I even have some handwritten notes that she sent me, and I keep them in her book Audition.
Need to frame those.
I know, I definitely will. Once I get my own big cushy office, my Barbara Walters letters are going right up on the wall.
Perfect. Well, you know, in her storied career, Walters has interviewed every U.S. president and First Lady, from Richard and Pat Nixon. And you know, she's probably the only person on the face of the earth who can say that they've interviewed Anwar Sadat and Justin Bieber.
I know. And
you're like, that's a nice little balance you got there.
She's got such range. I mean, everyone from Monica Lewinsky to Fidel Castro. I mean, only Barbara Walters could pull off something like that.
Well, I'm happy she'll have some time to just relax and smell the flowers for a
Something
while.
tells me she's not going to slow down, though.
I doubt it highly.
Because, you know, she's never interviewed the Queen, and she's never interviewed the Pope, and she still wants to interview those people, and she's got a year left.
Yeah, she's got plenty of time, right?
So
That can happen.
maybe.
And the Pope's new, so why not? Make it a great opportunity.
I think Miss Barbara's going to be working on some last bookings.
And we'll be watching every step of her journey.
Yeah.
Well, you know, speaking of groundbreaking women in television, we have some unfortunate news to report. Television psychologist Dr. Joyce Brothers has died. She was surrounded by her family and friends when she passed away at her home in New York, and she was 85 years old.
During her public career, which spanned more than 40 years, Dr. Joyce Brothers was a columnist, a regular in film, and a pioneer in the world of television advice. She first rose to fame in the 1950s after winning top prize on the game show, The $64,000 Question. She was the only woman to ever do so, and following her win, she went on to host a series of network shows, appear regularly on The Tonight Show, and even in films like Naked Gun.
Oh, she had a great sense of humor, too. I don't know if people realize that in some of those movies, even on The Simpsons and spoofing, you know, making fun of herself. So I think that's great.
She was
that
great.
had that.
I remember first seeing her on The Love Boat when I was a kid.
Seriously?
Yeah, so
The
random.
Love Boat.
I was obsessed with The Love Boat.
Wow.
I wanted to be Julie, and I wanted to go to Puerto Vallarta. That's where they always, I know.
Learning so much about you today, Lola.
I know. So strange, but true.
Very true.
So strange. Well,
Okay.
O.J. Simpson was back in court yesterday, and he's clearly not been using the prison gym, Shannon.
Ooh.
He's been trying to get a retrial for his armed robbery conviction, and at his recent court appearance in Las Vegas, it was O.J.'s physical appearance that turned heads.
Wow, it looks like the prison food really agrees with him. And it was clearly apparent that O.J. has put on some weight, a lot of it.
Whoa.
But you know what? He'll have plenty of time to work it off because O.J. is serving 9, get this, to 33 years behind bars. And since he's in prison in Las Vegas, odds are he'll be there for a long time.
Oh, I get it. Odds are.
It is Vegas. What can you say?
Odds are. That was good. I like that.
Sad.
Well, you'll be seeing more of OJ because there's more of him. But there's a lot less of Monique to love.
Oh.
And that's because the comedian who once railed against skinny ladies has dropped nearly 100 pounds.
Wow.
Yep, that's 100 pounds since beginning her weight loss journey nearly 3 years ago. And she's doing it the old-fashioned way, Shannon, with lots of exercise and a strict diet. And here's what she told a New York's Hot 97 radio station about her battle against the bulge.
I tweet every morning my workouts.
Oh, word.
Because I wanted women to see, especially us big women, that you don't have to let them cut you and suck it out.
Yeah.
You don't have to let them staple you up.
Yeah.
You don't have to let them give you a pill. You don't have to let them put a band around your organs.
Yeah.
If you just put the work in, baby, I promise you,
It'll
it
happen
comes
for you.
off.
Wow, I like that. She says, put the work in, baby.
Yeah.
I remember when she started to lose weight on her television show and they were showing her as she was slimming down, so.
Yeah, she started at around 300 pounds. Wow. So, yeah, goodness. I think she wants to lose about 10 to 15 more. But she's looking fantastic.
Well, congratulations to Monique. You know, we'll be teaching you a little bit later in the show how you can keep the pounds off, too, in our workout segment. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Get our bodies right for summertime.
All right, get it right, get it right. Well, someone else is getting it right. Friends star Matthew Perry. He clearly has a sense of humor also, because the actor played nice after a Fox reporter congratulated him on the cancellation of his NBC show Go On. You got to take a look at this.
Who does that?
For a guy like you, big news today. And congratulations is in order.
Oh, thank you. You're talking about my show getting canceled. Yes, it was a sort of a sad day because of the people, and I'm going to miss them. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you. But this show that I was doing was really getting in the way of some Kings games, so I'm okay.
All right, so it's a double-edged sword. Congratulations.
Well, it's not a double-edged sword, first of all. That's not what that phrase means. One. Two, do you think you just got the wrong information? Because how do you congratulate someone on losing their job? I mean, unless it was a horrible job, there's no...
he wasn't like a poop scooper. He was actually on TV. It was a pretty good job. So I think he may have been talking about something else. But then when Matthew called him and said, "You mean my job?" He was like, yeah. Like, I think he was kind of confused and didn't know how to take the information.
Yeah. Well,
let's hope that's the case.
Either that or he's a sadist.
Yeah. I don't know. But I'm glad Matthew played along with it and just kept it rolling. So.
Well, Matthew's out of a job, but someone else got a new job,
That's
Shannon.
right.
Well, a new old job.
Exactly. New old job. It's back. It's back. Everybody's excited. Fans of the action series 24 now have a reason to rejoice. The hit show will return to the small screen in 2014.
Yay!
That's right. Keith Sutherland has already signed on to reprise his role as Jack, but there's no word of who else will be returning to the show.
Well, the return is being billed as a special event because there will only be 12 episodes as opposed to the usual 24. But even a little 24 is better than nothing. Half the show's twice the fun, Shannon.
I like that. As long as it's twice the fun, then it's okay. But how can you have a show called 24 without 24 episodes?
Well, what they actually said is that instead of documenting each hour, they'll document a few and then maybe speed up. So instead of doing 3, 4, 5, they'll do 3 and 6.
Okay, flash ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Flash ahead.
Okay, well, someone else is getting ahead of the action here. Richard Branson is the man of his word, even if that means he has to dress and drag to keep his word. Get this, after losing a bet over Formula One race, the Virgin Airlines founder agreed to wear a full face of makeup, the finishings, everything, and act as a female flight attendant in uniform, makeup, everything. He's doing it out.
And that was just the beginning. Dame Branson then worked a 6-hour shift on a trip from Australia to Kuala Lumpur. He made intercom announcements, served drinks, and even spilled some on the man he lost the bet to, Tony Fernandez, who was actually the head of Air Asia. Well, at least Branson can take a joke, but ooh.
Oh, he's not a cute joke.
That is not a beautiful woman. He's a handsome man. He's a very handsome man, but he is not a beautiful woman.
Do you like that goatee with the lipstick?
I can't. Those false eyelashes aren't even working.
I heard he even shaved his legs for the part.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I heard he did. Hey, at least he keeps his word. That's all I can say.
Okay, well, if you think acting can be a drag, you're right. In the upcoming movie Behind the Candelabra, Michael Douglas plays flamboyant pianist Liberace, and he dressed the part for his interview with New York Magazine.
Oh my gosh. Of course, Douglas was asked about his love scenes with co-star Matt Damon, and though not one to kiss and tell, Douglas did say that once they got past the first kissing scene, him and Damon had a gay time working on the movie. Behind the Candelabra debuts on May 26 on HBO. They had a gay of time. Why not? He's playing it up. Go for it.
Let's just fast forward.
Okay, fans of Da Vinci Code author Dan Brown, spark up your Kindles. He's back. Yes. His latest blockbuster, Inferno, comes out today. So get ready. The book will take readers on a journey deep into the mysterious realm of Dante's Inferno in Florence. Wow.
I'm so buying that book today. I know I'm the only one who actually goes to a bookstore still, but I will go to Barnes & Noble today and get that.
You don't want to just download it?
No, I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Oh my
Kindles
gosh.
and Nooks and blah, 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 Nooks and crannies. I don't know how those things work.
Well, it's still exciting that his new book's come out. People will be able to follow him
Don't you
and
miss
catch
the
up.
smell of a book? I love the smell of
What
a
I
fresh
like
book.
is turning the page and highlighting things. You can't really highlight that easily in the Kindle.
Thank you.
And you won't be able to go back and flip. And the best part about a book is I can see how close to the end I am. I'm like, almost there. Come on. Read these last few pages.
Exactly.
There's some excitement about a book.
We're literary folks here.
That's right.
We're
Keep it
literary
fresh.
folks here.
On that note, let's go ahead and say you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.